Today, I'm going to be trading Justin Jefferson to the Baltimore Ravens to see if he can win them a Super Bowl. And I mean, ever since joining the league, Justin Jefferson has arguably been the best wide receiver in the NFL. So it should definitely be interesting to see how he plays with Lamar. But I mean, obviously, as you can see, Justin Jefferson is now on the Ravens. And this offense was already loaded before they had Justin Jefferson. But now that he's here, this is probably the most terrifying offense in the league. And on the other hand, I mean, we already knew this, but the Ravens do also have one of the best defenses in the NFL. So I mean, my expectations for Baltimore heading into this season are sky high. I mean, I'm honestly kind of expecting to win a Super Bowl. But anyways, I mean, we definitely have a test to start off the season because we have to go up against Kansas City. So I mean, this is definitely going to be a challenge to start off the season because it is never easy to take down Patrick Mahomes. But now that we have Justin Jefferson on the offense, I mean, I feel like Baltimore's definitely the favorites to win this game. So I'm hoping that we don't disappoint. I'm just going to keep this on the ground with Lamar, who's got the first. I'm going to try and run a bench route. If Zay Flowers can get open, this could potentially go for a touchdown. But if he's locked up, I'm just going to go for Jefferson, who's going to bring it all the way to the 8-yard line. So either way, I mean, that's going to work out really well for us. So 8 yards to go and we're in for the touchdown. I'm just going to keep it on the ground with Justice Hill, and he is 1 yard short. I thought he was going to get that, but we have Derrick Henry. So I feel like 1 yard really shouldn't be an issue with this guy, and he's going to have the touchdown. So Derrick Henry's going to score our first touchdown of the season, which will give the lead to Baltimore first. But anyways, we're coming back out here in the third quarter, and it looks like we do still have a 7-point lead over Kansas City right now, which is great because we have possession. So we have a chance to make it a 2-score lead if this drive plays out well for us. I'm going to try and go for a bit of a shot right here, though. If Jefferson can get away, that should be a touchdown. That's kind of risky, but it's knocked away last second. I thought that was gonna work out too, man, but either way, I'm gonna try and go for Flowers this time. I'll just go for a bit of a shorter route, and he'll have it for a 9-yard gain, but either way, it does bring up a third down. But since we only need the 1 yard, I'm just gonna hand it off to Henry. I mean, he did get the first down, but that was a lot closer than I thought it was gonna be. I mean, he barely picked that up, but I'm gonna try and end it right here, man. I mean, once again, if Jefferson can get away on this route, that should be like a sure thing. Touchdown, he's gonna bring it in. So that's gonna be Jefferson's first touchdown as a Raven, which is gonna give us a 2-score lead. And after that, it looks like we were able to hold on for the dub. So we'll take it 21-7. And considering our defense was able to hold Patrick Mahomes to 7 points, I mean, that is a great start for them. But anyways, after that, I went ahead and simmed to week 4 to see how we were doing. And we did beat the Raiders in week 2. And we also beat the Cowboys in week 3. So we're currently 3-0 right now, and we've got a hell of a game on our hands, bro, because we're going to be taking on the Buffalo Bills, who are also 3-0. And so far, it looks like we have been in another pretty close game, but we are down by 7 points in the third quarter right now. So this is a pretty important drive for Baltimore. Something I haven't done yet is go for a designed run with Jackson. So I'm going to try to keep it on the ground with him, and hopefully he can get something here. We should have a big play, man. That actually might be a touchdown. Hold on. This is gonna be close, but it looks like he's gonna bring it to the house. I was not expecting him to get that much yardage. I mean, that was an absolutely insane run. So that's gonna tie the game up at 17 apiece. But I mean, on the downside, after that, the Buffalo Bills were able to score. So once again, we are losing, but the defense was able to hold them to a field goal. So we're only down by 3 points. So this time, if we can score a touchdown, that will give us the lead. Everyone's locked up again, so I'm just gonna keep it with Lamar. He is having a hell of a game on the ground, bro. I mean, he's only rushed 4 times, but he has 80 yards, which is crazy. But I'm gonna try and go for Jefferson. If he's locked up, I'm hoping Zay can at least be open, but I think we should be able to get Jefferson here. That could bring it to the red zone. I mean, we're like just shy of the red zone. We're at the 22-yard line, so I'm gonna try to run a slant with Flowers. That is obviously not going to work out, so I'll just keep it with Lamar, who's got another big gain on the ground. I mean, at this point, I feel like we should be good to just keep it on the ground with Henry, so I'm really hoping that he can punch this in, and it looks like he's got the touchdown. There is a flag, but it looks like it's going to be on the defense, so that will give the lead back to Baltimore. But unfortunately, after that, Buffalo sent this game to overtime, and as you can see, the Bills are going to sneak out with a win. So unfortunately, the Bills are going to remain undefeated, and our undefeated streak is now over. I mean, it's not like that was a bad loss or anything, but either way, I mean, I'm hoping that we can find a way to redeem ourselves in week 5, because I'm definitely not trying to lose 2 games in a row, but it looks like we've got another tough one, because now we have to play the Bengals, who are undefeated right now, and so far it looks like it's been pretty much all defense. I mean, we're scoreless in the second quarter right now, but I'm hoping that we can find a way to put some points on the board here. I mean, our field position is already great right now, so we're almost guaranteed for a field goal unless we like somehow throw a pick or fumble the ball. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but I'm just gonna keep running it with Henry, because from what I've seen so far, I feel like the Bengals defense doesn't have much of an answer for him. Of course, as I say that, they bring up a 3rd down, so now we need to get a touchdown here, or else we're gonna get held to a field goal. That was the worst case scenario. We're gonna throw an interception. That was obviously a pretty dumb pass, but for some reason I thought I was gonna be able to fit that in. But anyways, we're coming back out here in the 4th quarter, and I thought that that interception might sink us a bit, but either way, it seems like things have worked out for the Ravens. We have a 14-6 lead right now. Hold on, that should be a 1st down right there from Mark Andrews, who's gonna fumble the ball. Hold on. I mean, my luck in this game has been absolutely brutal, man. We're gonna give the ball back to Cincinnati in scoring position, and of course, Joe Burrow scored after that. So all of a sudden, we are all tied up at 14 apiece, and there's only 3 minutes to go in this game. So this is a very important drive. I mean, both drives that I have played today, we have given the ball up. So we really need to make sure that we hold on to the football this time, because another pick or another fumble could turn this into a loss for the Ravens. But hopefully that won't happen to us. It is 3rd and 1, so I gotta pick this up, but it looks like Flowers is gonna have it. I mean, I know we're not quite in field goal range yet, but at this point, I feel like our best option from here on out is probably to try and kill as much clock as I possibly can, because if we can do that, I mean, we should be able to just end this thing with a field goal. But after this play, I'm assuming the Bengals are going to start to call timeouts. It looks like they are going to use them. I was not expecting to score with Derrick Henry there. I was just trying to burn the Bengals over their timeouts, but I guess that touchdown is going to give us the lead with like 45 seconds to go. And after that, it looks like we were able to hold on for the win. So we're going to end the Bengals undefeated streak, which is definitely a nice way to bounce back after losing to Buffalo. But anyways, after that, I went ahead and simmed to week 13 for one more big game before we head to the playoffs. And for the most part, we have been pretty unstoppable, because we are 10-2 right now, but of course our second loss of the season was against the Pittsburgh Steelers. I was hoping that we'd be able to sweep Pittsburgh, but that is a tough team to beat twice in one season. But anyways, in week 13, we're going to be taking on the Philadelphia Eagles, who are currently 8-3 right now. And I feel like this game right here could very well be a Super Bowl preview, but it looks like Philly has gotten off to a good start. Am I even going to be able to get away? I cannot believe that Lamar is still up right now. We're going to have the first. I mean, that is just a crazy play from Lamar. But anyways, we are down 14-0 right now, which is not a great start, but I'm really hoping that we can find a way to turn things around here. The Eagles did bring up a 3rd down after that, though. So, I mean, we need to get 2 yards to stay on the field here, but it looks like we are going to have Zay open. I'm really tempted to try and go for Jefferson with this route, but I feel like he's probably Yeah, that's not a safe bet. So we're going to have Bateman open, and it's going to go for a touchdown either way. So Rashad Bateman is going to be in for the score, which is going to cut the Eagles' lead in half. But, I mean, unfortunately after that, it looks like things did not work out very well for us. I mean, we're going to lose 27-14. I mean, that was by far our worst game of the season. Philly kind of just dominated us the whole time. But hopefully we can end off the season strong, because the number number 1 seed is still up for grabs. And it looks like Baltimore did have a pretty solid end to the season because they're going to go 13-4 to win an absolutely loaded AFC North. But the Buffalo Bills went 15-2, so they get the number 1 seed, which means we have to play the Pittsburgh Steelers in the wildcard round, which should be an absolute banger. I mean, Ravens versus Steelers always hits different, especially in the playoffs. But to end off the year, it looks like Jefferson did end up having a pretty solid season with the Ravens. I mean, he had 1,200 yards, which honestly is a little low for him, but he did have 11 touchdowns, which is a new career high. But anyways, I mean, it seems like Ravens versus Steelers, at least for the last few seasons, has always been like a crazy close game that usually ends with like a 3-point difference. However, that has obviously not been the case today because Baltimore is absolutely dogging them right now. I mean, we're up by 18 points with the chance to score another touchdown if this drive goes well. So another score right here, even if it's a field goal, could very well be enough to put this game away. And Lamar Jackson is absolutely balling today, bro. He's got 312 yards for a rushing touchdown and 2 passing touchdowns. So it's definitely been a great start to the postseason for him. Derrick Henry might sneak in. We're going to get caught. But either way, I mean, we're at the 2-yard line. So I feel like I should be good to just hand it off to Derrick Henry again. And it looks like he is going to have the touchdown. And honestly, that one should pretty much do it. I mean, things got even worse for the Pittsburgh Steelers after that. The Ravens are going to win by 32 points, which is absolutely brutal. So that's going to send us to the divisional round. And in the divisional round, it looks like we're going to be taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And after absolutely torching Pittsburgh, I thought that was going to carry over to this one. I mean, we do have the lead right now, but the Colts have kept this game a lot closer than I expected them to. So this actually might be a close one. But I mean, either way, another touchdown here, or even a field goal here, will make it a 2-score lead. I'm going to try and go for a bit of a shot right here, though. I mean, this is kind of a risky route, but if Jefferson can get open, this should bring it all the way to the red zone. So hopefully he can get away, but worst case scenario, I could just keep it with Lamar, but Jefferson's going to have it. So 10 yards to go and we're in for the touchdown. I feel like from here on out, we should probably just keep it on the ground with Derrick Henry. He's going to get caught pretty quickly, though. He did not get the yardage that I wanted him to get there. I'm going to hand it off to him one more time, but if he gets stopped, I'm going to have to put it in the air. It looks like he's going to have the touchdown this time, though. So that will make it a 2-score lead for Baltimore. So I'm hoping that we can hold on to this for the rest of the game. And the Colts scored again to make it close, but we were able to hold on for the dub. So that's going to send the Baltimore Ravens to the AFC Championship game. And in the AFC Championship game, it looks like we've got a rematch against the 15-2 Buffalo Bills. And I can't even lie, I'm a little bit terrified to play this Bills team. I mean, we're all tied up at 10 right now with possession, so we do have a chance to walk off Buffalo. I gotta make sure we do that because if we give the ball back to Josh Allen, that might be a recipe for disaster because Josh Allen has done something this postseason that he has not yet done before, because obviously the Buffalo Bills usually end up losing to Kansas City in the playoffs, but to get to this game, he did finally beat Patrick Mahomes. So we're the last team standing in his way of finally getting the Buffalo Bills to the Super Bowl. But I mean, it feels like we are having a pretty solid drive here. So I just got to try to burn Buffalo's timeouts. I mean, at this point, I mean, they've only got 1 timeout left. So as long as we pick up the first down here, they're not going to be able to stop the clock anymore. So after that, I just let the clock run down to 2 seconds. So as long as we don't miss this field goal, we are going to be heading to the Super Bowl. It looks like Tucker's going to nail it. So the Ravens are going to take down the Bills by 3 points. So that was a very tight game. But either way, we are now 1 win away from getting the job done. So that's another pretty tough AFC Championship game loss for the Buffalo Bills. But on the bright side for Bills fans, it looks like Josh Allen is going to be winning MVP. And in the Super Bowl, it looks like the Baltimore Ravens have a Super Bowl rematch against the San Francisco 49ers. And it looks like it's been another really close game. It's tied up at 13 in the third quarter right now, but it is 4th down, and I'm gonna go for it because we only need 2 yards, and it looks like that gamble is gonna pay off because we got Zay Flowers open. So that's gonna keep us on the field. I'm gonna switch it up a bit though, and I'm gonna try and hit Mark Andrews this time. Oh, I was too late, man. We're gonna get sacked by Bosa. That is bad. That's gonna be like an 8-yard loss. So now it's 2nd and 18. We actually might have Bateman open, though. He's got it, and it's gonna go for a touchdown. So I guess that sack is not gonna kill the drive because the Ravens are gonna take the lead back with that touchdown from Bateman. And after that, our defense was able to get a stop, and we are currently set up perfectly to end this game right now. I mean, we're at the 9-yard line, and there's only like a minute and 54 seconds to go. So another touchdown should pretty much put this game away, and we're gonna bring it all the way to the 1-yard line. So you already know what time it is. We're gonna bring out Derrick Henry, and it looks like he's going to be in for an easy score. So that's going to make it a 2-score lead for the Ravens, which should pretty much put it away. And after that, it looks like Baltimore was able to hold on for the win. So Justin Jefferson honestly might be the missing piece for this team, because with him on the Baltimore Ravens, it looks like they were able to get the job done, finally. So I'm happy to see that this played out exactly the way I thought it was going to play out. I mean, Lamar Jackson and Jefferson were a crazy duo, just like everyone expected. So as you can see, to end off the video, Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens are gonna be hoisting a well-deserved Lombardi trophy. But that's gonna do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It'd really help out the channel. And if you have any video ideas, feel free to drop them down below. I'll try to get to as many of them as I can. And while you're down there, make sure you check out my socials. I got everything linked in my description. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.